we're not cheering for the win. You're cheering for your friend, you're cheering for your classmate, you're cheering for whoever is actually behind the jersey. Because that is what the Robbinsville culture is actually about.
I'm excited to introduce to you our final speaker, Carmignani. Dylan is currently a senior at Robbinsville High School. He will be attending North Carolina State University and plans on majoring in sports management with a minor in business administration. Dylan is coming to the end of his 2-year tenure as Flockmaster and will be speaking about the school culture at RHS. Please give it up for our final speaker of the night,
Hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? I don't know who decided to make me follow up the mayor, but that's okay. I want to start off by saying a quick thank you to everyone who organized this event, giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you tonight, and a special shout out to my parents for instilling the confidence in me to be able to speak in front of a group like this. So let's give all those people a quick round of applause. So one important piece of information that I left out of my bio was that I'm on the baseball team here at Robbinsville High School. So it's a pretty big part of my life if you know me. And we've been having a really good year. We won 15 of our first 20 games, which landed us the 3 seed in the Mercer County tournament. Luckily, we got a good draw. We played Hopewell in the first round. We were fortunate enough to come out with a win in that one, which leads me to last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, we were matched up with the number 2 seed in the tournament, the Hun School of Princeton. Most people gave us no shot to beat Hun because they're a private school, they can recruit, all this, yada yada. But as my mom says, anything can happen in sports on any given day. So going into the last inning, it's 4-3, it was a back and forth game the whole time. We were in it, we were up. My coach comes up to me and goes, yo, Carm, go get loose. So people that know me, I do a lot of things lackadaisical. I do my little slow jog out to the bullpen, talking to every single person I've ever met. And once I get down there, I start hyping myself up. Because you gotta have an irrational sense of confidence as a pitcher. I'm telling myself, 1 pitch at a time, this is your time. Dominating, you have to do this. And I actually gave myself pep talk for so long, I only threw about 5 pitches. And then it was time for me to go in. So now I'm walking from the bullpen into the mound. Every single person I've ever met in my life, you got this, Lauren, you got this, go for it. And then Grayson Hopkins, our left fielder, stops me. He goes, take this 1 pitch at a time, man, you got this, we got your back. I hit him with a quick little snarky comment, oh yeah, man, I got this, let's have a day. And then I finally got to the mound. After throwing about 3 more pitches, adrenaline rushing through my body, I throw the actual first pitch. It was a ball. Second pitch, ball. Just take a step off the mound, adjust myself, get the right mindset. Third pitch, strike. Finally got one. Unfortunately, don't share too soon, because on the next pitch I hit the bat. So that one didn't go well. But that's where you have to adjust your mindset. You have to adjust and say, this hitter is the one that matters. I have to get the next guy. We have the lead. He's the one that has to beat me. So then, first pitch, ball. Second pitch, strike. Third pitch, strike. Fourth pitch, strike 3, we got 1 out. Or at least I thought we did. Turns out that one was a ball. I don't know what the umpire had against me, but I certainly thought it was a strike. And then, I lift my leg, wind up my arm, throw the pitch, and I knew it right away. Kid hit the ball about 60 feet over the fence, and we lost the game. And yeah, it's definitely a lonely place to be as a kid. The announcer said, Dylan Carmignani just standing on the mound, hands on his hips, nothing you can do but watch the celebration. And it's true. There's nothing I could do. But that's not what mattered. I felt like I left a lot on the field that day. I felt like I let my teammates down, my coaches, my family, everyone that came out to support me. But then something special happened. 5 minutes after the game ended, I got my first text. It was just from some friends that were at the game. At 6:30, there was another wave. 6:45, another win. 7, another win. People just kept texting me. And within an hour of the game ending, I had over 30 text messages from people that weren't even on the baseball team. That's the Robbinsville culture. It's a special town we live in, it really is. And that brings me to September 9th, 2022. My third game was Flockmaster. First 2 were a little test run, if you will, just trying to get my feet wet. Turns out 18-year-olds don't like being told what to do by a 16-year-old. Learned that one the hard way. But it was an away game. Football team's 0-2. Not thinking much of it. Let's go with the blackout. Casual little blackout. And I'm sitting in the stands about 5 minutes before kickoff, and I just see massive groups of kids rushing out of their car, coming to support. That's what this town's all about. That's what this school's all about. That's the Robbinsville culture. No one cared that we hadn't won a game. The belief was there that today we were going to win that game. And admittedly, to my surprise, sorry Mr. Patterson if you're out there, to my surprise it was. It was the first win of the year. We won 20-7. And I'll tell you what, it was absolutely electric. The PA announcer even gave us a shout out. It was a whole thing. He was yelling at their student section, "Why aren't you as loud as them?" And we took that energy into the next week, which is our homecoming game against our rival school, Allentown. So Allentown's always a big game, and we had shirts, One Bird Town, and everything. We really hyped it up. The message was, cancel all your plans, be at the nest 7 p.m. to support the Ravens. And to make a long story short, we lost. I'll leave it at that. But the flock was absolutely flocking. We were cheering the whole game, even when we were losing. And then some people came up to me, "Why are you cheering if you're losing?" And I asked them, why not? That's what fans do. That's what friends do. That's what family does. That's why the flock is so important to the culture here at Robbinsville. Yeah, it's about boosting up whatever in school spirit, but it's also just as simple as showing up and being a fan in the moment. During my tenure as a Flockmaster, the football team went 10-10, basketball team went 35-22. That's a combined winning percentage of 58. Winning isn't guaranteed when we show up to the games. Showing up to the games is not about the win. It's about being a fan in the moment. It's about showing your support for your classmates. Very few people need fans when they're winning. It's what they need when they're losing. And hundreds of people show up every game to support their friends, support the team, spend time with each other in the flock. Whatever the reason may be, win or lose, we flock. That's the Robbinsville culture. Now, when you're in the flock, you're supposed to seize the moment. That's what this whole event's about. But when everyone hears that phrase, they think they're supposed to seize their moment. That's not what the flock's about. Being in the flock is about cheering for other people in their moments, not your own. The kid on the mound can be lonely after he gives up a game-winning home run, but he can also be lonely when he's winning. So you have to make sure you're cheering for him when he's losing. And just to tie it all up right here, we're not cheering for the win. You're cheering for your friend, you're cheering for your classmate, you're cheering for whoever is actually behind the jersey. Because that is what the Robbinsville culture is actually about. Thank you.